Okay, excellent. Let's see how we can import a data table into Python and work on it afterwards. First and foremost, we will have to import the pandas module. It is the Python library that allows us to work with panel data. Sticking to the recommended convention, we will give this module the name PD, so that every time we need this module while coding, we will just type PD for short, instead of writing pandas. More technically speaking, we want to use precisely this library because it possesses various tools for handling data in a tabular format, the latter being called a pandas data frame. So, very intuitively, let's call the variable that'll contain our data frame raw_csv_data. By using the pandas read_csv method, we can assign the information from the initial CSV file to this variable. So, it is through this method that pandas can read the content stored in the CSV file, which is, in fact, a data table. Therefore, we'll need to type pd.read_csv, open parentheses, single quote, the name of the CSV file, absenteeism_data. Please don't forget to add the file's extension here, .csv. You must always do that. Finally, end with a single quote and close the parentheses. It's time to run this cell. Great! This code cell was executed successfully. Now, to see what information we have inserted in raw CSV data, we need to run this cell over here, which contains the name of the variable. Let's do that. Bingo! Here's our data, loaded into Python. And it is in a tabular format, as we expected. To conclude, allow me to make two quick notes. First, had we used double instead of single quotes, executing these two code cells would have delivered the same output. Hence, Python is not pretentious about which of the two types of quotes we use when citing the name of the CSV file we are about to import. Second, in the parentheses, we have directly used the text file name with the CSV extension because we assume that you have stored this IPYNB file and the CSV file containing the data in the same folder on your computer. In case you have stored the file to be imported in another folder, you should indicate the path to that file right before its name, still within the parentheses and the quotes. So, if our CSV file has been stored in a folder named test on drive D, we should designate this just before absenteeism data.csv. And as you can see, when we execute this cell, the same data frame will be loaded. In our next lecture, we'll start analyzing this data. See you there.